Hello everyone and welcome to another video. Today I'm going to deploy Vaultwarden on redu.cloud and then I'll mutate it directly on live VM. So we are going to do some security hardening and protecting some routes. I'll also be making daily backups. So let's start. So here you have Vaultwarden git repo. You can clone it from here, and it's basically alternative server implementation of the Vaultwarden client API. So let's deploy it on Redu. So I'm in Codex and I'm going to tell it to deploy Vaultwarden. I already cloned it to this directory, so that's what I'm going to tell it. And let's wait a bit and see if it's deployed correctly. Okay, so we can see Vaultwarden is live at this address and it returns 200. Runs on 2 GB redu VM with persistent local data. Signups are enabled and the admin endpoint is disabled. So let's see if it works. I'll just open it in the browser. Okay, so I will create a new account. Then I will just create a password and it should let us in because signups are enabled. So let's give it some strong password. I'll just make my usual one. Oh, it has to be 12 characters long. Okay, just repeat the password. And I don't want to check for data breaches. Okay, so the account is created. I'll just skip everything, tutorials and stuff like that. And I will create inside my vault a new login. Let's give it a name secret. And then I will just generate some username and some password. We are doing this because I want to show you that the backups actually work. So yeah, it gave me some username, some password, and that's it. You can see now that I have this secret with the username Drainer. So let's now go and we will harden it on the live VM. So what I want now is to audit the exposure and harden this to be invite only, so not everyone can sign up. I'm just telling it here to explain every change before it makes it. And can also do a lockdown. I want to have an admin route reachable, but I want it to be protected. So let's tell him to do it too. And we'll wait a while. So it's using the security audit workflow because it needs to make some changes to a live password vault, and before it modifies anything, it will map the public surface and the current runtime configuration. And only then it will make some changes. It needs to think about how the admin secret will be stored without actually printing it. So let's wait a bit. Here it's giving us the results so far. The public service is HTTPS only at the proxy and the container listens only on its internal port 80. It realized that it's connected to default firewall group and we don't need ports unrelated to Vaultwarden, so it will close all of them. Also the public admin endpoint is disabled and it will enable it. Let's wait a bit more. Okay, so one remaining exposure is SSH on Redu port. This is how Codex actually gets inside, but it doesn't need to permit a root key login and it wants to lower the attempts to 4. So we'll let it do it and we'll come back in a while. So we can see it's hardened and verified. The vault is live and admin route is actually reachable and protected, registration is invite only, and self sign up is disabled. So only admin or organization invitations remain enabled. We can see where we can find the admin token to actually access the admin route, and the SH is key only with root login disabled. Container has no privilege escalation and no Linux capabilities. All returns 200, so let's try it. I will now try to create an account. So just a simple sign up, which shouldn't work of course. But let's see, I'll give it some name. And an error has occurred. Registration is not allowed. So that works. Let's now see if invitations actually work. And to do this, we actually need to go to the admin route. And once we're there, I'm going to get the admin token, of course, so I can actually access admin account. I'll copy the token here and it gives me access to admin. So in admin we can do a lot of things, but let's check the users. And we have here users I created. And let's now try to invite a user and see if then it can register. I'll now register the user with the same email, give it some password and confirm it, and now I'll just press create account. You can already see it didn't stop us from getting to this point, and the account has actually been created, so the invites do work. One thing left for us to do is to delete the vault from the previous user, and before that create backups so we can see if it can recover it. So let's give it some time. And okay, persistent Vaultwarden backups are configured and verified. It dedicated a 10 GB redu volume mounted at mount Vaultwarden backups. And now I'm going to just log in and delete the actual vault on the user. So let's now tell Codex to find a backup and actually recover the deleted vault. And we'll wait a while. So it's telling us here that this is still recoverable from the trash because I didn't delete it, but I want to recover it from the backup, so I'll just overwrite the live database. So I've logged in again. As it told me, recovery is complete, and as you can see, we now have back our drainer login, actually our secret login with the drainer username. So this is all for today, and I'll see you in the next video.